Okay. Good morning. I'm Deputy Chief Michael Gaskill. This morning at approximately 8:30, officers were responded to a burglary call in the 700 block of South Oswego Street. While investigating that incident, a possibly uninvolved male entered one of our police vehicles, the Tahoe behind me, and stole it. One of the officers observed the male getting into the vehicle and driving off, and aired that to units in the area where a pursuit was initiated. The pursuit lasted till approximately 9:15 this morning, crossing several jurisdictions. Partner agencies, to include Arapahoe County, Greenwood Village, assisted. Vehicle came back into our jurisdiction, came down southbound on South Buckley Road, and at approximately Alameda and Buckley here, one of our D2 supervisors, as the vehicle tried to make a turn and was starting to lose control, one of our D2 supervisors entered the path of the vehicle and intentionally rammed the vehicle, stopping it. At that point, multiple officers were on scene and gave orders to the suspect, who remained in the vehicle, who surrendered and was taken into custody. That suspect, who's still unidentified at this time, was transported to an area hospital along with the D2 supervisor that was involved. That's kind of what I have right now.
What can you tell us about the suspect?
Not much, to be honest. He's unidentified. I don't have a criminal history, don't know who he is, nothing like that. We, at this point, we're even unsure if he was involved with the original burglary call that they were investigating. It's very early on in the investigation.
How did he get the car? With the keys in the ignition?
So the keys weren't in the ignition. The keys were in the officer's pocket. However, we have, our vehicles are equipped with anti-theft devices. However, that wasn't engaged as the officers got out to investigate this call, and that's how the vehicle was taken.
And what happened to the front wheels? Like, looked blown out?
So at several points throughout the pursuit, stop sticks were thrown. They were unsuccessful because they didn't stop the vehicle at the time. However, that probably wore out the tire, and then riding on the rim, that's kind of what caused the suspect vehicle to lose control here at Alameda and Buckley.
So this is the one the suspect was driving?
Correct.
Okay.
The one on the right or left?
The one closest to us right now, the Tahoe.
Yeah. Explain again, the keys were in his pocket. Explain again how he could drive away with it.
So any of our vehicles where your keys in your pocket, I could have mine started right now. My keys are in my pocket. If I don't lock the doors, someone can drive off. In our police vehicles, we actually have a next step to enact an anti-theft device, but it's a process that we have to initiate, and for whatever reason that didn't happen, which is what we'll look into. It could be a variety of reasons why it didn't engage.
That must be a big concern for your department then, if that happened here today.
Yes.
If someone was able to get away with that.
Yes, absolutely. We'll be reviewing that, of course, once we identify how it happened, how we can prevent it from happening in the future. That will be additional training and policy that will probably get put in place.
Was anyone hurt or injured?
The suspect was transported. I don't know the extent of the injuries at this point, along with the District 2 supervisor, but I believe they were minor injuries.
Do you guys normally suggest officers to intervene in such a way? You know, crashing into your own patrol car. I mean, you guys were able to get the suspect though. So what do you guys kind of see that as?
This one was viewed a little more than a regular standard suspect vehicle, which we can do this on depending on the situation or circumstances around the crime itself. However, in this case, there's a lot of things in police vehicles. We don't want the vehicle to get away, and there weren't a lot of opportunities throughout the pursuit to do an intervention like this. So this wound up being the best place to do it, and the D2 supervisor was successful in completing it.
The supervisor, did he obviously know that he was coming his way, and that's why he made that decision? Was it?
Yes, at this time it appears to be intentional.
Describe the pursuit, how long it was, and describe it.
So the vehicle was taken at approximately 8:41, so 11 minutes into the call, and I believe the termination point was behind me at 9:15, so about 35 minutes.
What happened?
Throughout the pursuit, just speeds varying from slow speeds, 30 miles an hour, up to 80 miles an hour. Command staff, supervisors were monitoring it. It didn't come to the point where it was called off for any reason. And as I mentioned, we went through several jurisdictions, and really it was just the driving of the suspect, keeping the safety of the public as our most paramount we had to let things continue until an opportune time where we can terminate it. We try and do that as quickly as possible, but depending on the length of time the suspect had a lead on officers before they got to him, and then being in the area, that's what happened here.
So no other vehicles involved, no other people involved, just these two?
As far as I know, there was no unassociated or ancillary accidents along the path that I'm aware of now.
Did you do anything with the equipment inside? Use any of it or take any of it?
I'm unclear on that. I did hear at one point possibly the lights were on. I can't confirm that. When I showed up here, there were no lights on.
What's next in completing this scene here? When are you guys going to open this and whatnot?
Actually, this shouldn't take too much longer. The first vehicle's already been taken off the scene. Once the second vehicle gets taken off and brought to our evidence bay, we should be able to open up the intersection. It shouldn't be too long, especially with the lack of injuries and no instances like that. Traffic investigations will complete theirs as the vehicle's towed away, and we should open it up. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.